Ginny Anderson.
My question is to the Minister of Finance. Does she agree with the Minister of Finance, who said about the additional 16,000 people unemployed that they, quote, shouldn't take it personally? If not, why not?
The Honourable Chris Bishop.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister for Economic Growth, I agree with the full quote made by the Minister of Finance, which was that, quote, it is an incredibly tough experience. They shouldn't take it personally because what they are often the victims of is an economy that was mismanaged, where inflation and interest rates are out of control and where many businesses have retrenched. It is absolutely the case that the economy was mismanaged by the previous government with inflation and interest rates out of control, and we are still recovering from that.
How is it not personal?
Wait. It's just, everyone needs to calm down a bit. When questions are being asked, they're asked in silence. And nothing that you'll be saying to anybody else in the House matters. The Honourable Ginny Anderson.
How is it not personal that 16,000 people have lost their jobs under National?
Well, just direct the member to the full quote and the context in which I gave in the primary answer. Should have listened.
If he truly cares about, quote, people's lives and livelihoods, why does he dismiss the thousands of people who have lost their jobs and can't pay their bills as if their daily struggle doesn't matter?
Well, on behalf of the Minister for Economic Growth, the good news is that the budget forecasts a 240,000 increase in jobs over the next 4 years, as growth starts returning to the economy after years of mismanagement under the previous government. At the end of the day, the government's job is to implement good public policy and good fiscal policy and allow growth in the economy to return, generating jobs and higher living standards for New Zealanders. That's what the budget forecast will happen over the next 4 years, and we look forward to that continuing.
We'll just take one more here. Ginny Anderson.
Does he stand by his statement? Some New Zealanders have got themselves into the habit of what I call, quote, glass half empty economics. And if so, does he think that those people who lost their jobs should just cheer up?
Now, on behalf of the Minister of Economic Growth, yes, I do stand by that statement, and no, I was referring to most members of the opposition, including the Shadow Minister of Finance, who said in a podcast a couple of days ago, quote, we don't have to provide the solutions to issues, and it's not my job to find the solutions. I do stand by those statements as well.
Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Minister, on the basis
of order, Right Honourable Chris Hipkins.
Mr Speaker, I wonder whether you could clarify for us what the ministerial responsibility in the last part of that answer was.
Well, if you go back to the supplementary that was asked, then it was asked what did they mean and what did they say, and does it just mean cheer up? The answer that was given very clearly stated why the statement was made in the first place. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Further point of order, Mr Speaker, how on earth is a statement by Barbara Edmonds, the finance spokesperson for the Labour Party, a matter of ministerial responsibility?
Well, the question was, do they stick by the comment that those who are pessimistic are glass half empty, and then it went on to ask if in fact it was the 16,000 people who lost their job who should just cheer up. That was clarified very clearly by the Minister. I think you've got to look to the SUPs to work out how the answers might go. The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Minister, on the basis that all politics is local, has he got any examples of employers abusing their staff?
Well, how does that relate to the primary?
Speaker, the minister can answer the question about its relativity. It's very obvious. We're talking about people over there who are claiming that employers are not looking after their workers, or in this case, blaming the government. I'm just making the connection of a local example.
I think that's probably just where we might leave that. The Honourable Ginny Anderson.
Does he know what the unemployment rate would be if thousands of New Zealanders had stayed here and not left the country in search of jobs and higher wages?
No, it's not. Your mismanagement of the economy was not funny. It definitely was not funny, my friend. I'm laughing because I know what the unemployment rate would have been if that member's party had been re-elected. The preview said one thing, but New Zealanders know that if Grant Robertson had been allowed to recklessly spend his way for another 3 years, unemployment would be even higher than it is today. Debt would be even higher. We'd be approaching 50%. And if people think things are bad now, God only knows what it would have been under Grant Robertson's profligate reign of fiscal terror.
Will be the House will calm itself. The Honourable Jenny Anderson.
Can he see that telling people who lost their jobs not to, quote, take it personally, and who are, quote, glass half empty, that it's just another kick in the guts for Kiwis whose life is worse and not better under National?
The member needs to cheer up. The budget shows over the next 4 years, over 200,000 new jobs will be created. There is billions of dollars of infrastructure investment coming down the pipe, including $6 billion between now and Christmas. Fast-track projects are being consented. In fact, there are due to be, between now and Christmas, over 10 fast-track projects.
Sorry, that's just outrageous. Another one of those outbursts, and it's good afternoon to you.
Potentially receiving consent. School property projects, range of health projects are underway. No one is pretending that life in New Zealand is perfect, and no one is pretending that everything is rosy. But we are making progress. The key lesson is this: you've got to stick to good public policy, good fiscal policy, and stick to the economic plan. At least this government has one. In the words of the Shadow Minister for Finance, or at least the current one on the Labor Party, they don't have any policy.